We all have that person in our life that no matter what, we know will be there for us, even in the toughest times. And we know that we can look up to them no matter what. Some would call this person their hero. My person is my dad. Although my dad wanted a son all of his life, he got stuck with 3 daughters. Although he got us 3, I know that he wouldn't trade us for the world, no matter what he wanted to do. One thing that will never change about him is he will always be there for me. When I was younger, he had always pushed me to get into sports and everything like that. And he had always pushed me to go fishing with him and go hunting. And he wanted me to experience everything that I could. Getting into middle school and high school, he knew that I had a big dream in soccer and I wanted to pursue my dreams in that. He had encouraged me through this by becoming my soccer coach, getting his license, and coaching me all throughout middle school and helping all he could through high school. And then he took me to all the soccer camps he could around every state. No matter where we were going, he was all in for it because he wanted me to follow my dreams and to pursue that dream. And here I am now playing college soccer. So I'm pretty happy that I can say that he is one person that pushed me to do this. Another thing about him that I know he will be there for me no matter what is that when my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, it could have been very easy for him to just run away and say that he was not going to be a part of this journey at all. But instead, he struck it head on and said that he wanted to be there for my mom no matter what. He took her to every single one of her treatments. He wanted her to make sure that she never felt alone. So I find that truly inspiring about my dad. Some other things I find inspiring about my dad is that he puts everyone before himself. He always wants other people to get benefits before himself. One thing that I found with this is I got COVID last week and I have an 8-hour drive home, and he did not want me to do that by myself. So during work, he dropped his day and drove 4 hours to come meet me and then bring me home another 4 hours. So I know that he would do anything for me. Another thing that I find inspiring about my dad is that although he didn't go to college, he still owns his own business, and he started it with his own father. It's a construction company, and they are very successful in that. So I find that all his hard work was definitely worth it. And I find that truly inspiring because no matter what I do, as long as I put hard work into it, like he did, as he has many examples for me to lead off of, I know that I can do whatever I put my mind to. For all these reasons and more, my dad is my hero. He motivates me to be the best version of myself each and every day. Not all heroes have to be celebrities or a big name. What matters is the influence that they have on you. Is there any questions?
Is there
So
anything that
growing
your
up with
dad has
your-
ever said to you? Sorry.
Oh.
It's so funny. Is there anything your dad has ever said to you that's really just stuck with you, that's inspiring?
What I would say is just so he calls me buddy. So all the time he's just no matter what, just work your hardest, do the best that you can do, buddy. I don't know, it's just always something that I'm oh, Dad. So
That's cute.
So growing up with sports and being very athletic and stuff,
uh-huh.
My dad used to be known as a big high school dunker and all those things. So I used to have teachers joke with me saying that I'll be their dunker and their basketball player. Or else, so now these days I want to race him all the time. So
Yep.
Growing up from when you were young to now being a college soccer player,
Mm-hmm.
is there a few little fun things that you like to be competitive with him with?
Yeah, so with going through everything with COVID, I couldn't play and I couldn't practice or anything. So he would always want to get out on the soccer field with me, although he is not a soccer player at all. He played football, he did wrestling, he did baseball, not soccer. So he's really uncoordinated when it comes to that, but he still tries really hard to compete with me at that.
We appreciate the effort.
Right, and I definitely know what you're talking about because I have, where my parents grew up, I was born and raised in the exact same area. So all the teachers were like, oh, I know your dad, and all my coaches. So that was one thing that I could always